Hello there, and to all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Abby, and I upload Disney planning content here on my channel every Sunday and Thursday. Today, we are going to be talking about what the heck it means to be under 3 in Disney, because I get a lot of questions about this. So, if you don't know, kids under the age of 3, meaning they are not yet 3, are free in Disney. This means they do not have to have a park ticket, they don't get counted for the room people number allotment, that kind of thing. So today we're going to talk about what exactly that means for your vacation, for your dining plan, all of that. If you're planning your next Disney trip, make sure to hit the red subscribe button down below and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. If you've already done that, make sure to hit the thumbs up button so that I know you are here. So what does it mean to be under 3 in Disney? Well, you are considered under 3 if on your check-in day you are less than 3 years old. You could be turning 3 tomorrow and you would still be considered 2 for the rest of your trip. Disney's saying is you don't age in Disney. This also goes if you're jumping from 9 to 10. If you check in the day you're 9, then you are 9 for the rest of your trip and you do not become a Disney adult. But that's a whole nother thing. So for these kids that are under the age of 3, you don't have to purchase a park ticket, they just get in without one. And you also don't need to book additional fast passes for them. In fact, when you go to book your fast passes, if you have someone in your party that is less than 3 and you click on them to be on the fast pass, it'll tell you that they don't have a ticket. That's fine, they don't need a ticket. You just don't count them when you're making your fast passes. They will be able to go through the fast pass line with you as long as they meet the height requirement for the ride. They are basically just a freeloader. It's fantastic. When it comes to your hotel room, the occupancy is based on number of adults and kids over the age of 3. So if there is a room for 4 people at All-Star Movies, then you can have 2 adults, 2 kids from the ages of 3 to 17, and then you can also have a 5th person if they are under the age of 3. People get confused. I keep emphasizing under the age of 3 because people get confused and they think that that includes 3-year-olds. It does not include 3-year-olds. 3-year-olds, you do count them in all of this. They do need a park ticket. They do need a fast pass. They do need a dining plan. They do need to be accounted for in the room reservation. Now, they are counted, like you do put that they are there, but they just don't count against the maximum capacity for the room. Now the exception to this is if you have more than one kid under the age of 3. So for example, I just had clients that went to Disney, they had 2 under 2. So both of their girls were super young, so the older one did count toward the room, but the baby did not. So that's just because of fire codes and all of that. They do have to limit it to 1 freebie kid per room. When it comes to a dining plan when you are under the age of 3, you don't have one. You don't pay for one, you don't get one, you don't get credits, any of that. So I'm often asked what you do with a kid that you need to feed because 2-year-olds eat a lot. They eat like a normal amount of kid food. So what on earth are you supposed to do with them? Well, if you have kids under the age of 3 and you're concerned about what they're going to eat, I'm going to recommend that for your table service meals, you try to do buffets and character dining because kids eat for free there when they're under 3. Now, if they're over 3, they use their own credit, all of that. But they are included for free at no cost at all of these character and buffets and family style meals. At menued meals where you're ordering off a menu, the expectation is that they're going to eat off of your plate. So you can either have them do that, or if they're not going to eat whatever you're eating, then you can order a kids meal for them. You would just have to pay out of pocket for it. The important thing to note here is when you are booking your dining reservations, you do count them in the total. Even if they're an infant, even if they're sitting in a high chair, they get counted because they need the space at a table to accommodate all of you. Can you imagine if like a group of 6 adults showed up with like 9 kids? They're going to take up a lot more space than just what they would reserve for 6 adults. So you want to make sure to put all babies, infants, toddlers on the dining reservations as well. That is pretty much all you need to know about taking kids under the age of 3 to Disney. I did an entire series here on my channel called Mickey with Littles, which also goes hand in hand with my Facebook group Mickey with Littles, which I will link in the description down below. But that takes you through planning with a small child. Make sure to check it out. I will link it in the cards up here so that you can go find it super easily. With that being said, as part of this series, I am going to be doing some itinerary planning hacks and tips, that kind of thing. So I'm also going to do a special video where I critique subscribers' Disney itineraries. So if you would like to be featured in that video, you can email me a one-day itinerary, what your plans are for that day, and I will be making recommendations and kind of working on your itinerary during the video. If you give me your Instagram handle or your YouTube channel name or whatever, I'll also include that. So feel free to do that if you would like to be featured. Again, I will leave my email in the description down below. With that being said, I will talk to you guys next time with my next video. Bye!